If you are watching this, I want to start by saying something very important. I see you, and your pain is valid. We are talking about something deeply sensitive today: how to begin healing from a traumatic experience. First things first, I want to make clear that I'm not a mental health professional, and this video is based by my own personal experience. I want to share it because it might help someone out there that is going through a similar situation. If you went through something similar, you can drop some advice in the comment section for everyone and your personal experience if you feel free to do it. First, we need to know if we are overthinking or going through trauma. How to know that we are going through trauma and not overthinking a situation. The first point that we need to avoid if we are to notice that we are experiencing real deep trauma is that we will notice that mentally we are going through numbness, that our brain is going through a brain fog. It means that the ability to concentrate on daily tasks is barely impossible, and you feel that you are kind of dissociating, that your body is floating, and you don't feel like your body is living the real life. Like your concentration has been broken. So this is the first thing to recover when we go through a traumatic experience. We need to feel that the brain fog is eliminated. It means that we can concentrate on daily tasks. For example, reading a book, going to the gym, going to classes at college, or studying or at work. You need to ask, I can focus deeply doing my daily routines? You must ask this question first. Whatever activity that demands concentration, you must ask if you can do it without thinking or reliving the traumatic experience, and if you can do it with all your focus on it. This is the critical point to know if we are processing trauma during the first month. The concentration is recovered over time. Try not to consume alcohol during this period or go to parties. You need to focus on your recovery. That's what helped me a lot. That helped me a lot during the first months after I left the environment that caused me that trauma. And I don't want to lie you, recovering 100% of your focus on daily tasks just takes the time to your brain reprocess what have you experienced in the environment that caused you that trauma. You have to let the months pass by. It's not something that is recovered overnight, and you don't force yourself to do it. The second thing to ask yourself is, do I relive the experience, even though I'm out of the environment that caused me that trauma? If the answer is yes, you are going through trauma too. That happened to me a lot after I left the environment that mentally destroyed me. As I explained before, my concentration wasn't fully back yet, and I felt that my nervous system was still reacting as if I were in that environment, even though I had already left. Mentally, I kept experiencing and reliving certain moments in my head, and my nervous system was trapped in a constant fight or flight mode. 2 years after leaving the environment, my nervous system was still focused in fight or flight mode. So I decided to go to therapy. In therapy, they recommended me that I needed to go to the psychiatric hospital. And until we found the correct pills for me, I wasn't fully recovering. During those 2 years, my concentration came back, but I still had flashbacks of the traumatic experience. That's why I went to therapy, because I felt that I couldn't fully recover without a professional specialist, because the concentration was recovered, but I still had flashbacks in my mind. Like I was reliving exactly what they said to me, how they treated me, but that's why I went through therapy, and therapy recommended me to go to a psychiatric hospital because I couldn't stop reliving the traumatic event in my head. Maybe in your case, only you will need to go to the therapy, to a psychologist, and that's it. But in my case, they recommended me to go to the psychiatric hospital to recommend me a type of pills that work in my personal experience. So the pills have helped me a lot to not relive the traumatic experience, because I was 2 years reliving that experience. So I said that this must be something to treat with a professional, with a specialist. So yes, I had the conclusion that the concentration, it may feel that you can recover it, that meant brain fog was disappeared, but I was still reliving the traumatic experience. And another piece of advice is to use ice cubes to anchor your brain on the present, because the cold makes you feel that you are in the present moment. So the advice is to use ice cubes and rub them on your body, especially on the back of your neck. And my last advice is the typical advice that a professional will give to you. It's to do a lot of exercise, drink a lot of water, and eat very good. And that's it. That's how I try to recover my mental health going through an extreme traumatic experience. I hope it will help someone.